Hello, and welcome to the update video for our Back to Basics edition of Center Game Night 36, Back to Basics. And as the name implies already, we are back to our roots of being, well, an MCC Island tournament. It's been a while since our last time on the island, and there are so many maps and things to explore apart from, well, new games of course, still no new games, but hey, maps are already enough. So, for this event, we are focusing on that, as well as going back to our roots of 16 players, 4 teams of 4, with custom scoring from CGN 31, way back in June. However, with some changes to Parkour vs Survivor and to get to the side to potentially be comparable to other games in the roster, as well as a significant change to Battle Box, which will be explained later. So, be sure to check the scoring channel for more details on that. Now note that these are not perfect by any means, especially with Rocket Speed Rush, so I would like to apologize in advance if those are not balanced. So yeah. Otherwise though, this scoring will be reworked on once we start introducing some custom games to the event. Which, before we move on, some updates. So, I'm still currently at work in bringing some custom aspects to CGN, especially, with some college stuff going on and a live show to do, so the progress is quite slow at the moment. However, the good news is that we are now open for builders and testers to help with the project, so please head over to our Discord for more details on that. Hopefully I can bring you some news about what I've been working on pretty soon. I don't know how soon, but soon. Yeah. Another thing to mention as well, aside from the custom stuff, from this season onwards, with exception for collaboration events and potential spin-off events, we are going back to 4 teams of 4, due to the amount of signups as well as more flexibility in terms of teams, and of course substitutions that can happen. While we would love to go back to 20 players with 5 teams of 4, but our focus from this point onwards for now are those with 4 teams of 4. Other games that would be from the custom games project that I mentioned earlier will also be concerning that factor. So for now, we are rolling with this. Now then, let's go over the games. If you don't know, we are going to play 4 games out of possible 6 games on MCC Island, with the exception of Dynaball. There are no multipliers within this event, and as with recent MCC Island CGNs, there will be no game ban voting this time around. So all 6 games are up for voting right from the very start. With this, let's go over to Battle Box. Now, there are 2 significant changes. Firstly, we are now doing 3 maps of Battle Box, as opposed to 2 maps, as the game runs pretty quickly with 2 maps and 4 teams. One of those maps will include a new map that was introduced in Season 5 of Dojo. The scoring for this format is in the scoring channel to accommodate the map changes. The next thing is the dreaded control point, where there is now a 5-second unlock for the point itself, instead of just being unlocked immediately. This should hopefully nerf a little bit of bullying shenanigans that some teams might think of, but also still allow that to happen in some capacity. Then we have Hole in the Wall with 165 game speed and 3 rounds of it. This game will take place in a community map of Dojo, like the same name as with Battlebox, yeah. After which we have Parkour vs Survivor with 2 rounds, 150 difficulty, but with 4 obstacles per leap instead. And each leap will last for 90 seconds. Then we have Rocket Speed Rush, which will last for 3 rounds, 4 minutes each, and 3 updrafts per each round. The Elytra durability will also be enabled, but there's no punching this time. One of the maps that will be featured for this game will be the new map of Biology. After which, it's Sky Battle, and we are in the Palace for this one, with 3 rounds and fall damage being enabled, unlike last few CGNs we have. And finally, to get to the side, with punching but no modifiers. It's a part of the game after all for punching, so people shrug. One of the maps that will be featured is everyone's favorite map of Carnival of Chaos. And that's all the normal games. On to the finale though. Now we have done Foundry before, we have done Dinoball before. Now it's time to introduce a totally original idea that I totally didn't steal from Glory. Extraction Battle Box. But not really extraction. What does this mean? Well, if you're familiar with the concept, you will be playing in a battle box map of Haunted House, with only crossbows as your friend. No kits and no pickaxes allowed. The unlock timer is also 30 seconds, which also discourages filling beforehand, but when that timer is up, it's all hands on deck on the center point. This is the only time you can use your pickaxe, by the way. The finale will be the best of 7, same as the Foundry, and will be in rotation for the finales that we do for CGNs, to keep you on your toes a bit. So we shall see how it goes. Alright though, that's all from me here. Hope one would enjoy us coming back to MCC Island again, and I'll see you on Friday, November 7th at 9 PM GMT. I shall see you then.